Hey, welcome everybody to another Week 11 matchup of Sparkyz Cast. This is Sparkyz versus eSTRO once again. Quick reminder, MacFest coming up. Shoot me an email if you're going at sparkyzcast@gmail.com. Let's see. Also, I apologize for all of these December videos getting totally messed up. Obviously, I was behind from before, and now being at home, YouTube decided it hates me, so it's really not accepting my uploads. Some of you that may have been following my uploads as they've tried to progress might have noticed that it's been, you know, uploading one or maybe two at a time, and then it'll freeze and not let me upload anything else again. So more than likely all of these videos are going to be uploaded late whenever I get a chance to get home and you know, get all those videos uploaded. They are being recorded and processed, so it should just be a matter of uploading them. Anyway, so this is going to be game one of Sparkyz versus eSTRO, and this is YellOw versus UpMaGiC, the old school Terran. And that's going to be UpMaGiC there, up in the northeast in the yellow, and YellOw is going to be the blue Zerg in the southeast, and they are playing on Outsider SE, typically a pretty Zerg favored map. Last time we saw YellOw play on this, I guess I'm probably going to be spoiling that a little bit, but he went for a, I mean, it was against a Protoss, but he went straight up for a very gas heavy build. He just went for that double gas expansion next to his base. He was actually in that same starting position, if I remember correctly, so he just a little bit to the west, got that double gas, and only built 6 Mutalisks to try to delay. Maybe it was against a Terran. I cannot recall at the moment. Yeah, I think it was against a Terran. Right, it was against C. Okay, and so anyways, he went for the very gas-heavy build. He only built 6 Mutalisks to try to stop C for a while, and then teched up to Ultralisks and Defilers very, very quickly, like, you know, playing it super cheap. And to defend, he put up, like, I don't know, 12 sunken colonies throughout that match. So I'm wondering if he's going to try for the same sort of strategy again, that very fast, high gas build. A little bit of jeering at each other between Lita and Relay, so that's kind of funny. Anyhow, let me see, what else was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, sorry about these videos getting uploaded late. What can I say? YouTube doesn't like my parents' house or something. I really don't know. But yeah, so YellOw is you know, what I was going to talk about is I wanted to say that, you know, this season so far has been just an abomination. I mean, honestly, eSTRO is sitting at 5th place in the Pro League. 5th place, eSTRO, that's right. I'm going to say it a couple more times. eSTRO is in 5th place, and Sparkyz is in 10th. And Samsung Khan is in 11th. I mean, it's just been, all of these things are crazy facts about this season. It looks like one barracks into a very fast expand. Actually, that might have been like a 14 CC, actually. Maybe not, I guess, since he had his barracks. And he's got his refinery going. So actually, this is going to be a mech build. Okay, he's got a refinery going. But still a very fast expansion. Going for UpMaGiC. And but yeah, so like, personally, I've had enough of this. I think hopefully the guys from Sparkyz have had enough of this. I mean, they don't need to be sitting at 10th place. They don't need to be letting eSTRO sit so far ahead of them in the standings. That just doesn't make any sense, and I'm hoping that during this match they're going to do something about that. Excuse me there. Yeah, it's just crazy. eSTRO, they have like no Zergs. They've only got one Zerg that they can field, really. Maybe Action is fieldable, and apart from Hiva. You know, Hiva's their only Zerg, and he's not very good. And, you know, Action is their other Zerg that I guess they could play, and he's brand new, so I don't know. And then, in terms, they also don't have any Protosses. They've only got Sangho. Like, who else are they going to play for Protoss? You know? And Sangho's not very good. So, in Protoss and Zerg, they don't have any players that they can field. Probably I shouldn't be, you know, heckling them or anything, because obviously they are way up in the standings from us, and, you know, our Zergs haven't been particularly fieldable. Theoretically, we should be able to field Type B and YellOw and trust them in most situations. Finally, that scout from UpMaGiC has been cleared out from YellOw. Sorry, I'm going to get to this game a little bit right now. It looks like the first and probably second factory is being built for UpMaGiC, so he will be getting out some vultures most likely pretty quickly, and trying to do a little bit of harassment. YellOw putting down one sunken colony so far. Yeah, the first vulture is out, and I think that sunken colony should be out in time to defend that natural expansion, because it's just a slow vulture, no upgrades on it yet. Yeah, so that sunken colony is up, and we'll be able to defend that. And actually, it was not a second factory. It was actually, he actually went into a starport, so he's maybe going to be going for some sort of fantasy-esque, fantasy-inspired build. Actually, UpMaGiC has had sort of adopted that after Fantasy came out with his thing. UpMaGiC followed up and made a couple of changes to it for the better, and he's been pretty successful with that build. So possibly some maybe Valkyries in the near future to counteract Mutalisks. The first Mutalisks are out for YellOw, and they're going to be going to attack. So far, there's no anti-air that I've seen coming from UpMaGiC. He does have a couple of turrets around his base, well in time, and only 2 Mutalisks so far in this first wave. So those 2 Mutalisks are probably not going to get much damage done, but I think they saw the... yes, they've definitely seen the starport with the control tower and the control tower blinking, so he is well aware of some sort of tech coming from that control tower, and he might be able to stop it if he focuses down on it. He's got it looks like 4 or maybe 5 Mutalisks attacking that control tower, and it's going to be very close. The first Wraith is out, so it was going to be cloaked Wraiths. And YellOw is actually trying to snipe off that first Wraith, and he does that. I don't know if that's the best decision or if he should have just stuck with taking down the control tower. He still has a chance at taking it. It is still burning, but just slightly. It is burning pretty heavily right now. I wish they would click on it and see how much life they have. YellOw actually sneaks in a couple of Zerglings to help snipe this control tower, and it does go down. So YellOw takes out the control tower. So that is a pretty big loss from UpMaGiC. He not only just the cost of the control tower, which is not very much, I think just 50, but also the cost of that upgrade that was going, and all that time that he spent upgrading is now gone. So just 2 Wraiths out now for UpMaGiC, and he is continually having to pump Wraiths to counteract these Mutalisks, but you know, Wraiths are just really weak. They don't take many hits. While you know, excuse me, Mutalisks are fairly durable against Wraiths. Wraiths do pretty decent anti-air damage, you know, but in contrast, Mutalisks not only stack, but they also, you know, do splash damage. So YellOw has a slight air advantage, but it does look like UpMaGiC is really committing to these Wraiths. He has built a second starport with a control tower and is now researching Cloak once again on his second control tower. But that Cloak has been delayed quite a bit, so I'm imagining that YellOw is well aware that this is happening, and he is probably going to research for some speed for his overlords. They just showed his overlords right there, and they are not yet upgraded, but I imagine that that is on the way. And YellOw with a pretty sizable lead at the moment. It looks like 3 Wraiths right now out for UpMaGiC. He's going to get a couple of Overlord kills, but those Wraiths might be chased down. One of them does get sniped off by those Mutalisks. Ooh, nice move there by UpMaGiC, splitting his last 2 Wraiths and causing YellOw to have a moment of indecision where he loses track of both of them. If he would have just chased down one, he might have been able to kill it. Oh, what is going on? Oh, Cloak happened. Okay, I didn't notice that. So Cloak is finally up for UpMaGiC, and he is now actually getting a pretty decent Wraith harassment over in YellOw's base. He's got to know about that because those Wraiths obviously can't hit the drones, so he's getting notified about that. But YellOw is deciding that he doesn't care, and he's going for his own harassment. He has already lost, though, at least 6 or 7 drones to those 2 cloaked Wraiths, and those cloaked Wraiths actually sniping off Scourge in the area as well. So pretty nice move here by UpMaGiC.